Welcome back, students. We are on page 58. We'll work on 58 and 59. This is the grammar section. I know it's your favorite, so let's get started. We need to read the grammar notes about reported questions. Exercise A, exercise B and C, we need to complete those exercises as instructed. So always remember to read the instructions before you start working. All right, so let's go to reported questions. The most commonly used verb to report questions is ask. Question, how old are you? Reported question, he asked how old I was. So it's following the same formula, the same concept as reported speech. Reported speech is the general concept. Reported questions is a specific part of reported speech. It follows the same rules, so you need to go back and review your grammar section in Unit 7. So repeat after me. Where are you going? My mother asked where I was going. All right, so this, when you say ask, is present. Ask is in the past. So let's write this out. So it's spelled this, but you pronounce it with the T sound. It has, sorry about that. It has the T sound. So ask, like that, the t, ask. All right. What time does the bank close? He asked what time the bank closed. What are you going to do later? She asked what I was going to do later. For yes/no questions, use if. There is no question word. All right, so are you a student? This is how you use this. It's a little confusing when you read this, so you can just kind of ignore this part and say, for yes/no questions, use if. Are you a student? He asked if I was a student. Do you like the neighborhood? She asked if I like the neighborhood. Have you seen that movie yet? He asked if I'd seen that movie yet. All right, so those are the questions. Reported commands and requests, like when you're telling someone to do something or you're asking someone to do it, the verb tell is used to report a command. The verb ask is also used to report a request. Infinitives are used after the verbs when they have these meanings. All right. Infinitive, remember, is a verb with to plus verb. So here's some examples. Clean your room. If you're telling someone to do it, a command, Matt's mother told him to clean his room. If you're saying it as a request, Matt's mother asked him to clean his room. The difference is kind of an issue of being more polite. Like when I was a boss at work or when I was a supervisor, I didn't like to tell people, hey, do this, do that, do this. I always phrased it as a request because it is more polite. And then if they didn't do it, then I changed it to a command. So the next one, don't throw litter here. The officer told the boy not to throw litter in the park. Hold. If an officer, if you see the word officer like this, that is talking about a police officer. So the officer told the boy. It's not a request. He told him not to do it. Please don't eat in class. That sounds a lot like me. The teacher asked the students not to eat in class. So that's being polite. All right, so that is the grammar lesson. So you can listen to this as many times as you need to. Also, just like last week, if you need some more help, there's a ton of videos on YouTube. Let me know you need help. I will find you the best videos in case they teach it a little differently in a way that you might understand more than you do for me. It's okay. If you need help, let me know. So exercise A, report the following instructions or command. Don't talk. The teacher told the students not to talk. All right. Told, because don't talk is a command. All right. I guess we will, you can write your answers here, but first let's read each of these. I'll read it and you repeat it. Wait for the lights to turn green. All right. Number 2, fasten your seatbelt. Number 3, hurry up. Number 4, please turn off your cell phone. Number 5, don't walk on the grass. And number 6, be careful because the floor is slippery. All right, so let's go to number 1. We need to report. So this is a lady. So she told, it looks like a boy, so she told him to wait for the light to turn green. All right, if you need more space, whoops, you may write in your notebook, okay? I'm going to write them small like this so you can see it. If you need to, pause it and you keep going. Number 2. All right, this is a lady, this is a man. So she told him what? What did she tell him? She told him to fasten his seatbelt. Oops, sorry about that. I don't know why it keeps doing that. All right, there you go. She told him to fasten his seatbelt. Number 3. All right, if you see an exclamation point, that is generally a command. It is not a request. So this guy right here, told her to hurry up. All right, he told her to hurry up. And on a side note, one thing that in this picture you need to be aware of is he is grabbing her arm like this. If you are a man or a boy or a female, you should not do this. Do not grab someone by the arm and tell them to hurry up. That is not polite. Number 4, please turn off your cell phone. All right, she's saying please, so this is more of a request. So, she asked him to turn off his cell phone. There you go. All right. Don't walk on the grass. All right, so she says don't talk, and that is a command. So we'll type this one here. The officer told, you can say him or you can say the boy told the boy. All right, now this is don't. So we use not in front of the verb. So told the boy not to walk on the grass. There you go. And the last one, be careful because the floor is slippery. What do you think? All right. She told, you can say him or the man to be careful. Now you can say because the floor is slippery, but at this point it is optional. But we'll do it to be careful because the floor was. Now if you say this, you have to change it to past. That's the rule. The floor was slippery. So there you go. That is exercise A. All right, this video is already at 10 minutes, so I'm going to stop it. And in the next video, we will start on page 59.